So talking about therapy on Friday, Christmas, the year after my parents separated. So I turned 9 that year, and I think I turned 10 the next year, around that. And my dad was really stressful. He was living in a share house, so we didn't have a room for ourselves. We all had to sleep in one room. It was like a loft, and my dad was working a lot, and he was really stressed. But I was like, well, it doesn't matter. It's Christmas, we'll spend it together. And you know, the few things that I remember about that Christmas is that we didn't have a Christmas tree with him. He just put some tinsel around the coffee table, and my brothers, who are almost 2 years younger than me, they're twins, had got a Nintendo 64 for Christmas, if anyone is as old as me and remembers that. But it wasn't for me. It wasn't mine. It was theirs. And my dad, takes out this bag, and the presents aren't wrapped properly. It's just in paper, like newspaper, not sticky tapes or anything. And he gives the first one to one of my brothers, and he's like, oh, here, I got you this. It was really expensive, so it's all I got. And he takes the newspaper off, and it's a Super Mario 64 game. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's for them. That's alright. Yeah, it is expensive. I assumed it was for both of them. And then he takes out two more objects, and mine is like a box, and so type thing, like this big, and I unwrap it, and it's got Mario on the box, and I'm like, my friend got a similar thing from her family for her birthday, and it was a Game Boy. Inside it was just how you carried it, and so I assumed my brother got the game for his thing, and I'm getting a Game Boy because it's smaller or whatever, and he wanted something nice for me. No, you didn't want me to miss out. And I open it, and as I'm doing, he's like, oh, it's lucky that I got that. And the other thing was for my other brother, got them because they were free. They came with the game, and it turns out it's a lunchbox. It's a free lunchbox that came with the game that year. And if he hadn't got them free, I wouldn't get a present. I basically didn't get a present because he counted the thing that he got for my brothers is for all of us, but I was, a 10-year-old girl, and I was like, what? So, and I didn't say anything, which is unlike me. I just was, I was in too much shock. I just pretended that I wanted the lunchbox. That, oh, right, because I went, oh, great, I really wanted one of these. And I pretended that the thing that I wanted was the lunchbox, which is just crazy. It's just why did I do that? Mainly because my dad was really scared. I was really scared of my dad. And, he was, not okay at that time. Not that he was ever okay. He suffered with lots of depression and other stuff, and anger issues and stuff, so it wasn't really safe to kind of get upset right then. So I just smiled, and I think, but the thing that stuck with me was that's how much I was worth. The empty lunchbox, the air even inside the lunchbox, that's how much I was worth. I was worth nothing. It just stuck, and I couldn't work out where it was coming from. So years and years later, I just but I don't have any value. I don't have any worth. This feeling of just being not even not good enough. That was there, and that's slightly different. But it was just I myself, Rebecca, have zero value, and it really, 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 really hurt for a really long time, and even now I'm still trying to work through it, because to my parents that was one Christmas, But it's just that my whole life they didn't really think about how things would affect me or how I would feel. And yeah, it just eroded any kind of self-confidence, or that I had any worth, or that anyone would really love me or care about me, or I should have anything. So I just wanted to share that because that was really powerful, and I'm just starting to work through it now, and just just like how these little things can make a difference. And you might say to yourself like, oh, but it was just this one time, it was just this one thing, like I should be over it now, or it can't have made that much impact, especially because your family will tell you that that's how you should feel, and you get very confused because you're still hurt, and you're like, but what? Like, how can this be? This is how I feel. And they don't want to make up for it, they don't want to accept it, because to them, they mightn't have intentionally hurt you, but they didn't think, and at least they could apologize and try and make up for it. But usually they're quite defensive. That's my experience, it's the experience of people I've talked to, so obviously it's different for everyone. And as you know, some people have lovely caring families, and my parents-in-law are horrified by a lot of the stories that I share, because they're just like, well, I don't get it. How can your parents be like that? How can they do, like, it doesn't make any sense? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm equally as confused. I didn't get it at the time, I don't get it